So the first school we talk about is art design and architecture, and the second school is fashion textiles. And of course, fashion textiles, they have been heavily involved in the Dubai Expo, which was just concluded in March this year. And so it was well received by the public, as well as attendees and experts from around the world. And I think recently they have just another awards, a Green Gown Awards, for their dedication and teaching in relation to sustainability and environmental protection, which is increasingly important in the fashion industry because people are talking about sustainable fashion. Okay, and of course, DMU has been named as one of the top 50 best fashion schools in the world. And as I've just mentioned, that we have around over 1,000 students in this school. So in total, of course, you can see this is our arts tower, and this called pod, but both of them belong to my faculty. And when you come to the campus, you will see that the arts and design, all the courses, they have the best facilities in the university and probably in the UK. And in the School of Fashion and Textiles, we have around 57 academics and 34 technicians, which are very important to help students in the workshops. And at the moment, we have around, I would say, 1,400 students in total, and only 160 are international. That means they are having a better experience in terms of mingling with students and get a very immersive experience in learning their subjects. And in total, we have 5 UG and 7 PG programs in fashion and textiles. And some of you may know that we have a very well-known research group called Textile Engineering and Materials Research. The acronym is T group. At the moment, I know they are doing a project with Burberry in relation to laser dyeing. So how to dye the fabrics by laser. So it will be very environmental friendly, but at the same time, it's quite technologically advanced. And so they are, so if you are part of the school and you may have the opportunity, the students may have the opportunity to participate in these team research group projects, which will be excellent on their CVs. And at the moment, we have probably a little more than 20 PhD students in the school. And in art and design architecture, we have around 30 PhD students in total. So in the whole faculty, we have around 250 PhD students. Of course, in general, we have around 5,000 students in total. For fashion, in terms of undergraduate, we offer a range of courses, including fashion design, which is very traditional and quite well known in the country and also outside the UK as well. And we also offer textile design, fashion textile design, and very unique courses, footwear design and contour fashion. So I will come to these particular courses in a minute. In addition, we also offer a more management side or communication side of fashion, including fashion communication styling, such as fashion photography and fashion buying, as well as fashion management, which is a level 6 top-up. And we have seen an increasing number of international students choosing to do fashion-related programs. So fashion design, this is very traditional and it's quite well known in the UK. And so generally speaking, every year we recruit around 100 students into fashion design, and the majority of them are UK and European students. And of course, the international student number is steadily growing as well, which is great. We love the diversity. And it's a 3-year practically focused design program with the option to specialize in women's wear, menswear, or knitwear. But at the same time, as a general introduction, they will be able to know a little bit about each area. So it's not just about they will go into women's wear straight away. They will learn about menswear, knitwear as well. And we aim to develop student skills in fashion illustration and portfolio development, 2D and 3D development, pattern cutting, and garment construction. So all the pictures I've included in my presentation are actually student works. So you will be able to see that our students are really talented. And I would say that many of our international students who have studied art and design courses with us have performed really well. I will show you some examples in a minute. And I think this is from international students. And you can see the dragon in the background. So it's always good to see this fusion of different cultural elements. Okay, more student works. So footwear design is a very unique course. You probably know that there aren't many in the UK. I think there are now, at the moment, there are only two, or originally there were only one university providing this course. And then I think currently there are two universities in the UK who provided a course in footwear design. And we have the longest history. So footwear design is again a 3-year practice-based program and covering women's, men's, children's, and performance shoes. And these are all our student works, and they're excellent. And I think some of them have won national and international competitions. So we have extensive industry links, and students will be able to do live projects. And they have the option to study business practice in year 2, which is very helpful for their employability and CVs too. And I think it's worth mentioning when it comes to these very unique subjects, many of our parents and many of our students may wonder about the employability rates. And I would say that what may surprise them is that our very specialized courses may have one of the best employability rates. Many times it's like 100%. So it means students will just walk into jobs as soon as they graduate, because there aren't many providers around the world which offer a course in footwear design. And so that's why many of our students, after they graduate, they either work with very well-known companies or luxury brands such as Givenchy or, of course, Clark's shoes. Some of them may also, of course, it depends on the students' career focus. Some may want to work in the UK, or some may want to work internationally first. So it's really, they have so many options and so many doors open to them, because there aren't many footwear design graduates in the world. Okay, so that's about footwear design, of course. More student works. And this is a very good example. So I mentioned that our international students are doing really well in art and design. And so this is a good example. So one of our students from Asia, and I think it was last year, won the first prize in the national competition for footwear. So the quote winner footwear awards, which is quite well known in the footwear industry. So it's amazing, and it's a great achievement for international students. So that demonstrates the environment we provide for international students is excellent. So make sure they will not only get themselves immersed in the environment, but also they will be able to succeed with their studies. And this is just a great example. And I think these students will continue with us to do the master's studies at the moment, because as a continuation, we have a master's degree in the related area too. So another very niche area that we have is contour fashion. So contour fashion is about bodywear, and it's also a specialist program. And we actually is the first university in the world to establish a course in contour fashion after the Second World War. So we have a history of over 75 years. And so it's sort of like the founder of the contour fashion course in the world. That's why this course, like the footwear design course, has a very good reputation in the industry and beyond. And it's a specialized program, of course, and it's about the lingerie and bodywear, nightwear, sportswear, and swimwear. I think it's quite important, because I think with the pandemic, people's consumption of lingerie and loungewear have gone up a lot. So that's why that industry is booming. And unlike many other industries during the pandemic, this is an industry which is actually has seen an increase in the number of consumptions. And so this is about contour fashion, and they're all our students' works. Of course, just like the other courses, they will have their degree shows every year in London and in Leicester, and sometimes they will go to the competitions in the UK and overseas. I think it may be worth mentioning our postgraduate portfolio too, because we have got really excellent pre-master students from OIEG as well in our design area. So as a continuation, we have master's degrees in fashion textiles, contour fashion innovation, textile design, technology and innovation, digital design. So it's broader. It's about user interface. So if people are related, if students are interested in graphic design, animation, or that kind of thing, then digital design is a very natural continuation for the students to progress to. And of course, we have design innovation, and that covers a range of areas in design. So footwear design, fashion design, and of course, contour design if they wanted to focus on the innovation element or innovation side. And we also have a more management-oriented fashion program at the master's level. It's called Fashion Management with Marketing. And it's also increasingly popular with our international students, because in the UK, the PGT program only takes 1 year. So in terms of time and cost, it's very efficient and quite a good choice for international students.